First Florida man, Ando de Soto. First Florida man, was Hernando de Soto. Won't you so loco? Show off your photos, throw out your Twinkies, throw up your ho-hos, tuck in them pinkies. Them shit's a no-no. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Brought to my attention by the man with the mojo. My 8th subscriber, I'm up at Goso. Jump in them Sinkies and dump them mimosos. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's Sunday, which means it's Crimeland Day. That is, of course, when it's not Overruled Day. But it is Sunday at 7:30, the new time. I think this new time is working out because I'm able to do stuff on Sundays after church and stuff, rather than come home and immediately start focusing on feeding the husband and preparing the show. So I'm liking it. Let me know if you're liking it. Of course, the very first thing that I want to do, actually, we'll wait to see when he gets here. I don't see a cerebral tackle in the chat just yet. Y'all, let me know when he gets here. I have something for him. Instead, while we wait for cerebral tackle to get here, we will jump right into it. Let me know how you're doing today on this beautiful Sunday, Palm Sunday. For those of you who are Christian, or is that just a Catholic thing? I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, the dogs, of course, are here. We have all 4 of them for another day at least. They go home either tomorrow night or Tuesday, depending on when when Luke and Leia's parents get back into town. It might be too late tomorrow night, and I'll take them home Tuesday. But either way, this is the last time you'll see Luke. There he is, sitting up there on the pillows, and Leia over there on the other pillows, the air pillow dogs. And of course, as always, I know you guys are actually here to see Xena, and there she is. There's Xena. She's the star of the show, giving you side-eye right now. We'll jump into the first story. This is one that my husband sent to me. I'm not sure what it is because I don't listen to him. So I didn't watch it ahead of time. Oh. Share this tab instead. Yes, do that. It says here, a Florida high school track runner is punched during the race. We've seen a lot of this lately, right? A lot of violence at track meets. Here's another one, apparently. It says here, new details are emerging from a viral video showing a high school runner being sucker punched. Sucker punched. Huh, I wonder who could have done that. During a Florida track meet over the weekend. According to eyewitnesses who have come forward, the sucker punch occurred during the, are you kidding me with this word right now? Toho Calga Tiger I'm not saying these words. It happened in Florida on Saturday. I can't even with this. I think sometimes people send me articles just because they have words in there that they know I will never be able to pronounce. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best. Toho Caliga Tiger Invitational in Kissimmee on Saturday. How did I do, Floridians? Did I say that correctly? I'm guessing no. The witnesses described a situation where a runner in white was leading the race, yelled at an athlete in the black uniform to move out of the way, according to the witnesses. When the race leader came around the next lap, the athlete in the black uniform got in the way of the race leader and stood on the track during what observers say was the 1,600-meter race. Let's see what this girl has to say about it.
Teen football star Austin Metcalf. He was stabbed to death last week at a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas, allegedly over a seating dispute. He died in his twin brother's arms. Now, the teen who allegedly, though admittedly, stabbed him to death is Carmelo Anthony, a teen from another school who was allegedly asked to leave a tent where his
This is not about a sucker punch.
Seating area when the spat ensued. Now, first of all, I'd like you to take note of how the media covered this, because shockingly, in this case, the race of the alleged attacker and the race of the victim were left out. Weird. But even so, it didn't take long for this to become all about race, and not in the way you'd assume. Some internet experts are now deeming the Metcalf brothers to be the aggressors.
This story is not about what I was reading about. So I hate it when they embed videos in here, and it's not even about the article that I was reading. I don't know who this lady is, but I don't like that. Okay, here's some pictures of what happened. The leader was pushed. The leader pushed the other high schooler out of the way, and when things escalated to a punch being thrown, dropping the race leader. So here's some still frames of what happened. So it's saying the person here in the black uniform sucker punched this person here in the white uniform. The uniform worn by the athlete who punched the race leader had a similar resemblance to the Cypress Creek High School track uniform. Cypress Creek did not take part in the, this word again, Toho Kelgia Tiger Invitational, according to the race results. Okay, so you can clearly see that this person is being punched in the back of the head, right? I did see a super chat come through when I was trying to read those very difficult words. I don't know. I couldn't read those words. Thank you very much, Billy Buzz Smith, for the $5 super chat. Puppies need a treat. They sure do. Has anybody seen Cerebral Tackle yet, speaking of? I have not. But we will get them some Mentos. I have all of the gifted treats with me today, too. So the P.O. Box is in the channel description. We have duck feet here. We have the full moon human grade dog treats that were sent in by, I believe it was Lisa B. We have the chicken hearts here. And we have the goat's milk and cookies milk bones. Both of those were sent in by Chicago Emeralds. So don't forget, if you want to send the dog stuff, everybody's always sending the dog stuff. Nobody has ever sent me anything at all. But, I mean, look at them. I know you guys are here for them anyway, right? It's the contents of the P.O. Box reveal that you're here for them. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Billy Buzz Smith. All right, Luke, can you catch this? Oh, Luke's coming. Luke's coming for it. And Leia over there looks like a lump on a log. I appreciate that very much. Next story. Oh, okay. We're going to get into this one next, I think. This one is crazy. Detroit trans person arrested over brutal knife attack on dog. We have the court footage of the preliminary hearing here, brought to us by journalist Andy No. I watched this earlier today. This is crazy. This person should not see the light of day, in my opinion. When you're, we'll just watch. This guy stabbed a dog and a cat, and he's got a bunch of other cats. My voice is broken? What? What? What do you mean my voice is broken? Is the audio really bad right now? Oh, no. All right, I'm going to play this video, and I'm going to see what I can do about my mic. Mail, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Ms. Love, the court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of your client.
The people here are going to be asking for a $50,000 cash surety. The defendant being charged with that lead count of animal torture, the 7-year felony, and the adjoining cruelty to animal 2-year felony. We do feel as though this defendant poses a supreme danger to the community. I wanted to send those pictures because they corroborated the allegations in the report regarding the stabbing at the defendant's hand, literally, of one of the dogs that this person was in possession of 7 times. Those pictures, I believe 2 of the pictures depicted the aftermath of that stabbing of the dog. In regards to the other pictures, I believe one I sent both of you was a picture of the knife that this defendant allegedly used to stab that dog. And the 2 other pictures had to do with the corroborating evidence regarding the house that was in shambles. I think the way the report stated, it was full of feces and urine and blood and trash, which I believe those pictures.
I paused it to do a mic check. Does it sound better now? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that sound better? Let me know in the chat, please.
Accurately represent. Now, when the police ultimately investigated this individual as a direct result of apparently what the defendant did, which was posting a video on Facebook Live after this individual ended up stabbing that dog. The video apparently reflects the dog bleeding out. Now, when the police ultimately ended up approaching the defendant after discovering the video, it was apparent that this defendant lied and tried to deceive them with stories to evade any responsibility for the stabbing.
It really drives me nuts, this guy or girl, whatever. This person, I should say, this person drives me nuts because when you are willing to pick on something that is smaller and weaker than you, you are a bad person that deserves to be under the jail, like the chat was saying a second ago. Not only did he stab the dog, he's videoing it bleeding out in the basement, was this lawyer's words. Bleeding out in the basement. I don't know if you guys know this, but I volunteer at a dog rescue, which is where we got Xena and Ava, by the way, both rescue dogs. Please adopt, don't shop. And I welcome other people's dogs into my house all the time. I am a dog person. I'm a dog person. So this sort of story makes me so angry.
And I should mention too, equal opportunity. This defendant did stab a cat as well. But with all of that being said, the police found out that what this defendant was telling them was all deceitful. It was all a lie. They went and checked vet reports. They ended up having a vet look at these animals. Clearly, they were stab wounds and not what this defendant was portraying as one animal biting another animal. A search warrant was performed at the house where allegedly this took place. The defendant was found hiding in a bathroom while there were over 7 animals in that house that were malnutritioned, covered with feces, as well as urine. They found the dog in the basement in critical condition, still bleeding from those stab wounds. Based on everything that we have here, all the evidence, and I understand that, these hearings are to protect the community due to danger and or flight risk. We do feel as though this defendant poses a clear and present danger. That's why we're asking for the higher cash bond.
What was the dollar amount?
$50,000.
Okay, Ms. Harris, response, please.
Yes, as to Jordan Love, she has no pending cases, probation or parole. She has some college. She understands the importance of returning for all court hearing dates and has no history of absconding or not appearing for court hearing dates. We're asking for a personal bond with no contact or ownership or any affiliation or have any presence of dogs, cats, or other animals while this matter is pending. Jordan Love is innocent until proven guilty. So I'm saying these are allegations. They're talking about knives found, but a knife being found in a house, even with blood on it, does not necessarily mean that an assault happened with that because nobody saw it. And there is no scientific evidence to say that that knife is associated with any criminal activity. So for all the aforesaid reasons, I'm asking for a personal bond with no contact with animals whatsoever. Thank you.
Ms. Harris, I got a few follow-up questions. Is Jordan Love employed?
Yeah. On SSD, disabled.
Disabled. This person is collecting money from your tax dollars because he's disabled. He looks perfectly abled to me. He's sitting there making all sorts of gestures with his hands and faces. He's obviously comprehending everything that's going on. That drives me nuts.
And how long
Is that
Jordan
correct?
Love
Is that
lived
correct, Jordan Love? Is that correct, Jordan Love? Are you employed?
DoorDash. I started with DoorDashing. Temporary. So no, I.
Is that yes or no? Do you work? Yes or no?
What I heard Jordan Love say was that it's SSI, but does some DoorDash from time to time. Is that correct?
That DoorDash did 2 orders, and sometimes I didn't do it.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. It came across as like just gibberish. I'm not able to hear what Jordan Love says. Or either.
Ma'am, none of us can hear what he's saying. None of us can hear what he's saying. But if he's able to drive DoorDash, why isn't he able to do that full time to where we're not paying for him? Is my question. Why? So he's got more time to stab his animals. What they say, he has 7 animals, and both a dog and a cat were stabbed when the police got there. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy.
You can repeat it.
They said that the dog was bleeding out on the basement floor. This person stabbed a dog and then lied to the police and said, oh, they got into a fight with each other. Yet when they take the dog to the vet, they're obviously stab wounds, and there's knives in his house with the dog's blood on it.
Did not hear that.
It didn't. I didn't hear it. It didn't matter to me.
Okay, but I would like to know what it was with respect to working.
What I had heard was that he was on SSI, as you indicated, and I heard he does some door dashing. Now that's what I heard.
He did 2 orders one time, and I ended up getting kicked off DoorDash because somebody slid inside did not deliver the orders. So I'm not even on DoorDash.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right. And one last question, Ms. Harris. How long has she lived at this address?
I don't know, and that is
okay. I've made this mistake a couple of times since I've been talking, since we started this video 6 minutes ago. The judge made the same mistake that I did too. She's obviously got a beard growing in, and I keep misgendering her, and I apologize for that. I'm just gonna call them Jordan for the rest while we're watching this, because I don't want to do that on purpose. I'm not doing it on purpose, is what I'm saying. But as soon as the judge made that mistake, it clicked in my head that I had made the same mistake.
the Manning, Your Honor.
Yes.
Jordan Love.
I stayed at Manning for a year.
1 year.
Almost a year.
Thank you.
1 year?
Almost.
But will you be staying with your mother instead of the Manning address?
So, because she is dying from cancer currently. She's sick. And also, it's not safe for me to be at my house. I don't.
Okay, that's thank you. But we'll be staying with her mother, Your Honor, instead of the Manning address.
Here's the thing, Johnny Walker Dread. I have not gone woke, but I have enough respect for individuals to call them what they want to be called. And I try my best, but I mess it up all the time. But this person's obviously just mentally ill, right? This is obviously a man.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. The court haven't heard argument as to bond, and the court earlier this morning read the investigator's report and found it extremely troubling. Initially, when I first read the report, it sounded like, or the impression that Jordan Love wanted to give the investigators was that it was a defense of our cat, and that I guess an argument can be made that Jordan Love allegedly stabbed the dog because the dog had bit or attacked her cat. And then when I reread it, and I saw the further investigation that indicated that on prima facie that was not accurate. And then reading the report of the allegations of the description of the house, the status of the dog that was killed, and then coupled with the fact that the pictures Mr. Vincent sent. When you say a picture a photo speaks 1,000 words, it amplified, at least in the court's minds, how egregious the situation was. So I do find Jordan Love a danger to the community. If these allegations are true, this is just atrocious and highly offensive. I am going to adopt the recommendation of other people, a $50,000 cash surety bond.
One other thing, Magistrate, I do have an association with this defendant in Georgia with a previous conviction for disorderly. We would be asking for monitorization at this time, but we would be leaving it up to you.
Okay. I will. Thank you for adding that. I will add a GPS tether for that reason as well.
Thank you.
Again, bond redetermination, sir, will be Monday. Please step aside, Jordan Love.
Get out of here, Jordan. Crazy, right? So he was saying his defense is he's trying to make his defense is that the dog was attacking the cat, so I stabbed the dog. But then they take the animals to the vet and both animals were stabbed. So that was obviously a lie. So $50,000. Do you think $50,000 is enough bond for this person? Do you think? I don't know. And I polled, does this person deserve bond? 83% of you said he does not deserve bond. So there's that. I don't think, $50,000, I guess, is an okay bond for something like that. I'm glad we did have this discussion on my channel about that woman, like the bond discussion, that woman that left her kid home alone for 3 years, how she got a bond, but it was something crazy, like $5 million or something like that. It's like, technically, Jordan Love has not been convicted of anything yet. So $50,000, it seems fair to me, personally. It is a bond. I think he shouldn't be held without bond, without being convicted. So I don't know. I'm not sure. But I like that they did put on there a caveat that if you do get bond, if you're able to pay the $50,000 or 10% of it or whatever it's going to be, that you're not allowed to have any contact with animals. Because I think until the trial goes through, this person doesn't need to be around any animals at all. I don't remember who, I think if I recall correctly, Major Victory sent this one to me. And this says, sets fire, rants about the government, then points a gun at the cops. Ooh, that's not going to make for a good day, is it? Let's see what happens here.
Fucking brain talk. Put it down.
You work for the government. I'm a Christian. You
I don't care.
On October 17th, 2022, in Bullock County, Georgia.
I clicked the screen to pause it at the wrong part. I was just going to say, of course, it's a Georgia person. Could they not move a few miles south and this be a Florida person? Because I have a feeling this person's going to give Georgia people a bad name right now. Let's see what happens.
On October 17th, 2022, in Bullock County, Georgia, a woman set fire to a telephone utility box in her front yard.
Is this one of those 5G people?
When deputies arrived to investigate, she pulled a gun. And what started as a fire nearly became a deadly encounter.
Say again? Okay. All right, we were called here. You've set your yard on fire.
No, I didn't.
Who did?
It is my yard. So if I want to set it on fire, I can set it on fire.
Is that your yard too?
Over there, no, that's their yard.
Okay.
I mean, technically, she is correct. There are a lot of people. I live in rural-ish Georgia, and I live in an unincorporated like if I call the police right now, county police come. There's no city that I live in technically. And people do take care of their property by burning it from time to time. It's controlled fires, but instead of mowing the lawn or weeding the lawn, they will just burn it. Like they'll burn the lawn and then start over with seeds or whatever. So that does happen. She probably is allowed to burn her lawn if she wants to, but she was burning the utility box, which is not her lawn. There's a, however many feet from the public road is technically still the government's. So,
Well, where?
Like currently, you are standing on my yard.
Yes, ma'am.
You work for the government.
I do.
I don't know if you're a Christian, but if you read Matthew chapter 23, you might want to take a look at that. They're going to drag you to hell working for Satan.
I get that. But why did you set something on their yard on fire?
It's not their yard. This is my property line.
That is on your property?
That is my property.
But that is not your property.
It is on my property.
I don't care. The telephone company, that's their property.
Oh, you mean the company? Don't come any closer. Don't come any closer.
I need to talk. I need to talk to you.
You can talk to me from the yard. I'll stand in my yard. You stand on the...
No, you're not going to tell me what to do.
Okay.
We were called here.
What to do.
I'm not telling you anything.
You work for the government. The government is a deep state satanic cabal.
I mean, she's not wrong.
They do not tell Christians what to do. I can tell who's been
I don't want to side with her, but she's making some good points,
reading their Bible lately. That's on my property. I've asked for it to be removed.
I'm fine. I didn't have my radio on. I'm sorry.
It's a controlled burn. I have a fire extinguisher.
All right, thank you.
I'm taking care of the problem since the utility company do not come any closer.
Where's your fire extinguisher?
Right there. Get off of my property.
His radio turned down.
And you're being recorded.
I don't care.
Okay. For the government, my asshole. Kidnapping. You might want to look it up. I'm telling you, you were trespassing.
You're under arrest for criminal damage to property first degree. Yes, you are. You put that fucking shit down right now. I'll blow your fucking brains out. Put it down. Put it down.
Got it on camera. You cannot take
I
No,
don't.
you can. You were
I'm.
trespassing. I just shit on myself.
That's good for you.
Stop! You were trespassing. You were trespassing on my property. Stop!
Give me your hands.
I'm about
Give
to
me your
shit
hands.
on myself. No,
Give
you were
me-
kidnapping on my
Give
property.
me your hands.
I'm about to shit on myself.
Well, that's too bad. You should have
You-
thought about that before.
No, that is
Give
my
me your hand.
property.
No, it's not. That's
Yes,
the telephone
it
company.
is.
No, it's not.
The telephone. Let me
Turn
tell you
around.
something. No, stop.
Turn
I'm about
around.
to shit on myself.
Turn around.
If I
Turn
do, I will
around.
shit on me and you.
Turn
Don't. You
around.
cannot do this.
Yes, I am. Turn around.
You work for the government. I'm a Christian. You
I
can't
don't
do
care.
me.
58. She's got.
It's broken. So fucking.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but when Christians break the law, they can get arrested too. That happens. It's not against the law to arrest a Christian. Where is she getting this from? This is insane.
Shitting. I'm sorry.
That's too bad.
Do you want to watch me go to the bathroom?
No, I don't. Turn around. 10:20. Turn around.
I'm on my
Turn
property.
around.
I am on my property.
And you're still being under arrest.
And this is kidnapping.
She pulled her gun on.
No, I did not put my gun.
Yes, you did.
on. This is ridiculous. I'm shitting on myself. I am shitting on myself right now. And you lost your shoe.
1095.
The government does not tell Christians what to do. I'm on my property. I asked for that to be removed.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder
Stop.
if you're new here, I also live in Georgia. I wonder how many of my neighbors feel this way. Like think that the police are not allowed to arrest Christians. I bet there's a lot. I bet this is a common thing, and I just don't. I'm just not around people like this. I wonder.
You're on my property and you're kidnapping me for doing something on my property. It's fire season. Yes, it is fire season.
Stand still.
Seriously, have y'all ever read Matthew chapter 23 about what it says the devil will do getting you to work for him in the government and dragging, you're preventing Christians from entering the kingdom of heaven, and they're going to prevent you from doing it too. You can't arrest me. This is kidnapping.
Come on. Go. Go.
Can I take my daily devotion?
No.
My door is wide open. Y'all
That's fine. We'll secure it.
I have a fire on my property. No,
You don't anymore. I already put it out.
Get off my property! Get off my property!
Yeah.
God damn it, you're about to rip my fucking arms off! You're pulling me that way and you're pulling me that way!
Truck, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine.
This is kidnapping! There's a fire on my property and you are kidnapping me!
Get in the truck.
No, I'm
Get in the
not!
truck.
This is kidnapping!
Word simple.
This is kidnapping!
Caesar, what is Caesar's? Probably not quoting exactly.
I walked in the house and she pulled that gun. She picked it up out of the chair. I stuck mine to her
All right,
head.
so did you see the drainage ditch there? In my experience, the easement.
I walked in the house and she pulled that gun. She picked it
Her
up.
property probably begins on the other side of this drainage ditch. And everything over here, where the utility box that she set on fire was, is not her property.
Out of the chair. I stuck mine to her head. I said, put that shit down right now. That was on fire. Yours or hers? That's hers. I don't have one.
Is there anybody else here?
Not that I know of.
Did we check?
Not yet, no, sir.
Alright, let's check. Sheriff's Office, Sheriff's Department, anybody home? Is anybody here make yourself known? Coming out.
Sheriff's Office, anybody here? Sheriff's Office.
Clear, come in.
She's got a nice
All right,
house.
clear. There wasn't one in the chamber, but I don't see a side stopping.
She didn't point it at me, but she picked it up and
Took it off. Looks like she took it off. Yeah, you got that.
Mind you, that's my
well, you picked it up and pointed at me, so that's.
I was moving my gun.
You weren't moving it. You picked it up when I walked in.
Here's what's that all over her face. Is that paint or is that makeup or is that just, was she just bad or?
Her face was
The
red.
red?
I think that was all I saw. Yeah.
Okay.
She's got the kind of splotchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
She said that she didn't really say anything about it. She said she could do it. It was her property. I said, why is it over there? And she said, I said, that's not your property. That's the telephone company's property.
Is it
Don't-
clean? Or what?
Charles Industries.
What?
Charles Industries. Never heard of them.
Is that gonna be telephone? Is that gonna be the telephone company?
Yeah.
Oh, the hell out of it.
You can see right here the telephone company copy.
Wonder what the hell she used for that seller.
So I was wondering.
Got lighter fluid.
Oh, there was. Have y'all dealt with her before? She does stuff like this.
She's the one. She's the female that it was just 1096 that they've been out here 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Took her to the hospital to get evaluated. She wouldn't answer none of the doctor's questions or anything, so they just turned her loose. She's the one that used to drive around. I don't know if it's that truck or not, but used to drive around in a pickup truck, huh?
She's the anti-government woman and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
With the flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not falsely in prison, Miss Eberly.
And I what's your badge number? I'd like to add it to my photographic memory along with badge number 17, 21, and 44.
Mine is 75.
75.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me explain something to you, sir. What's this?
Jones.
You were trespassing on my property. I'm telling you, this I will have your career. This is not going to end good. I know the law.
75 volt.
You trespassed in my house.
En route to the jail. One female. 159 495. 159 495.
And you
Let the jail know to have somebody on standby. She's probably gonna be trouble.
Yeah.
drive around in your little truck.
She's probably going to be trouble. You don't say. She pulled a gun on you. She's very lucky she's not dead right now. He totally would have had a reasonable cause to shoot her when she grabbed that gun, for real.
In your little cars, collecting your salary that comes from stolen taxpayer property, with in God we trust on your vehicles, which aren't really yours, they belong to the taxpayers. In God we trust, but in Satan, you collect. Are you familiar with Agenda 21 or Agenda 30?
Nope.
Global communist agenda to imprison or kill 95% of humanity, make the other 5% slaves for the elite. They're not really elite, they're parasites. Congratulations, John. Guess who they consider to be one of their 5%?
Me.
She seems like an Alex Jones fan. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Woo! It's really not funny.
Not laughing.
Matthew chapter 23. It's really not funny. Don't ask why the utility company had a box on my property after I asked them to remove it. No, so all work for the government. If you ain't realized we've had socialism and oligarchy in this country, and you think it's still the land of the free because of the brave, I got news for you. Your kids go to public school.
Hey, that's a close man out here doing a follow-up.
The government is educating our kids with a bunch of bullshit. Y'all are doing a great fucking job
Wow.
of serving and protecting the public.
Get this woman a camera and a microphone. She is very entertaining. I think she needs a podcast or something.
God is going to be so fucking pissed. Go ahead. I hope that's turned on, and I hope it's been recording the whole fucking time.
It's on.
Comes in my house without a warrant and without my permission, being told not to come into my house, trespassing, points his gun at me, tells me he'll blow my brains out, then kidnaps me, to hold me.
That right there is a straight up lie. The officer who arrested her did not tell her to blow her brains out. The whole thing is on camera. We can see that that did not happen.
Prisoner of war at Pula County Jail. Land of the free because of the brave. So far, John, you violated my God-given rights. You violated my constitutional rights. You violated my basic human rights. You're breaking the speed limit. You're doing 80 miles an hour. And anybody else
81.
who was doing 60 would be pulled over. Rules for thee, but not for me. Back in ye old Bullitt County, prisoner.
Where's Mark? I need to know if he can fix her.
What am I being charged with?
Criminal damage to property first degree for lighting the telephone box on fire.
On my property?
That wasn't on your. It doesn't matter if it's on your property or not. It's not your property though.
It's my property.
The telephone box wasn't your property.
It's in my property.
No. The telephone box is not your property. Come on.
It was my property, on my property, and I've asked for it to be removed. Yes, this is Dubberly, who was on her property and had a gun pulled to her head.
The woman was charged with arson in the 3rd degree, aggravated assault on a peace officer, criminal damage to property, obstruction, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. What part of this incident concerned you the most?
I don't like that last charge. Okay, the having the gun in her hand while interacting with the police should be something, but I mean, her gun was in her house, so I mean, I guess I understand she was lighting the thing on fire, which is a felony, but she didn't have the gun on her when she was committing the felony. The gun was in her house, right? Let me know if I'm wrong. The way my brain is processing this right now. Like right now in this where it's frozen here, she does not have the gun on her. The gun was in her house. But when she went into her house, she picked up the gun. But the two, unless the felony was like resisting arrest, but is that even a felony? I don't know, but I don't like that.
The fire, the firearm, or her behavior afterward? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.
Yes, do that. Actually, I don't know if I'm subscribed to this channel because somebody sent it to me. I am not, and I'm subscribing now. This channel is called On Patrol Crime Cam. So head on over there and subscribe. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. There it is. So, seems like a good channel. This one I think was sent in by Ace. This next one. Thank you very much, Ace. This is a DUI school bus driver. Says she was in a psych ward. This is who's driving your kids to school? Really? This is what's happening now? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound safe. This is from a channel called Donuts or Coffee and Donuts, which actually, let me subscribe to them as well. And I'll put this one in the chat as well. And we'll see this video. Thanks for sending this in, Ace. I appreciate it. It really worries me, these people around kids and animals and stuff.
Hi. Okay. Do you feel okay? Do you drink any alcohol today? Do you take any medication of any type? Do you have any medical conditions you're aware of? Hold on, get away for the train. I can't hear you.
I don't know, I can hear you.
People do pass on a regular basis.
Yeah, but I am clumsy anyway, and so I'm not. My
Okay.
sister disproved.
Okay.
Can we take a look at your eyes though, right now? Like, I mean, at least do that, and then make sure that it's not like we gotta call the ambulance for you, you know?
I'm gonna turn the bus back on because otherwise it's gonna.
If you take the key out,
Could I have you step out? Then we wouldn't have
And
to
then we
listen
can
to
show you
this. We
the
could stand
tires,
over here and
too.
show you the tire.
There's two tires that are messed up. I don't even know if it'll be okay, so. Okay, maybe you didn't see the part that you saw. There's an agent here, okay?
I know. I want to check your eyes, and I can't do it from here. But I'm not going to let you drive this bus, and I'm no longer going to let you sing. But all right.
Yeah, yes, Beverly. She is currently driving a school bus. She is in a school bus right now. It looks like a short bus, so not one of the long school buses.
I want you to turn this way as much as you can, and I want to look at your eyes. All right? See the top of my finger? I want you to follow that with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head at all, okay? Just leave your nose pointed right at my finger, okay? And not to move your head. All right, keep looking at that. We're going to do this again. All right, you're kind of drifting to your left. Are you okay? Well, while we're doing this,
She's like nodding out while she's talking to the police. She's nodding out. This is crazy that I'm so glad there's not children on this bus right now. Hopefully they're catching her before she picks up any kids. It looks like just the structure of this building behind her. This might be a school where she's waiting to pick up kids. I'm not sure. I don't know where we're at in the day. Well, I guess I can look. It is 1:32 in the afternoon, so possibly she hasn't driven any kids yet.
okay, I'm just trying to check a few things here. So turn this way again for me a little bit. All right, again with the top, just look at that, and just follow this over. All right, keep pacing forward with me now. Just follow. It's going to go up and down this time, all right? Go up again. And down. All right. All right. All right, let me talk about that. All right.
I turned off the AC to make it.
Oh, well, I don't want you sweating, but thank you. I can hear you a little bit better.
I lived in Louisiana.
Oh, so yeah, you understand the intimidating.
Look at her. Let me rewind it just a second. Look at her face right here. Can you see her up here? I was doing shots with KFAR for 4 hours the other night, and I did not get this. She is wasted. I'm guessing she's on some sort of drugs as well as alcohol or just a whole lot of drugs. She's out of it, man. I'm so glad she doesn't have kids on her bus. That's so scary. Not even if she was driving without kids on the bus, she could kill somebody on the road. That's a bus is huge, even if it is a short bus. It can do some damage.
All right. I do want to try and do some balance tests with you. You wouldn't even want to take an attempt.
But I don't know if you really understand me. Do you have like a medical something with balance? No, I don't think you're being sick. You ain't being good at all.
How long have you been working for the bus company? What's their policy on medications or anything like that?
She can't be on anything. She can't even be on some even if there's prescribed by her doctor, she can't be on some drugs. I know somebody who's a bus driver. This is true. If you're prescribed something that you're not allowed to drive on or operate heavy machinery on, you have to take those weeks off. You're on something for say 14 days. You need to take those 14 days off of work, even if the doctor prescribes it to you. Looks like they're in Lombard, Illinois, judging from this patch right here. So that's just outside of Chicago.
Not hiding it away. I'm never bringing it with, okay?
You're being arrested for under suspicion of driving under the influence of some substance. We're not sure what it is right now. I need you to place your hands behind your back.
sure they put it now, okay? Thank you. We'll take care of that.
Is there anything on you that I need to be concerned about? This female officer is going to check you right now. Well, is there anything on there that will injure this other officer? We'll get that. Here, we're going to have you step over here to my vehicle. And she'll check you over here. And we're trying to get... You on Mark truck? Probably not.
He can barely walk.
But let me just do my part really fast before you go. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I have to do this here and then do it again, okay? I know you got a daycare home, so take care of that. You have my phone?
She's got your
Yeah,
phone.
I put it right there, okay? Alright. Sprout, you like some? Thanks. Nothing in here, right? No, ma'am. People put stuff all the time and they forget,
Yeah,
so
no, I'm not like that.
Okay.
I get nothing. Just really want somebody to get my bus.
What's that?
I just really want somebody to get my bus.
It's your best? Alright, I'm gonna go to your left for you, okay? Go ahead. Just spread out your legs a little bit more. Thanks.
I really hope at the end of this they tell us what she was on. Take your guess in the chat. What medication or illegal substances was she on? I don't think this is alcohol, to be honest. I don't think she's got alcohol in her system. I'm guessing she would blow a 0 right now. I'm guessing she's on some sort of prescription drugs that she thinks she can get away with driving a bus. But like I said before, you can't even be on prescription drugs when you're driving a bus. Also, she no longer has a job, so that sucks for her.
I'm gonna get so fired.
What's that?
I'm gonna get so fired. I just got out of the hospital.
Oh shoot. What for?
Psych issues.
What'd you say?
Psych issues.
Like, okay.
Okay.
What you got going on, just so we know.
So she just got out of the hospital for psych issues. And I know that when you have psych issues, they sometimes takes a little while to figure out the right combination or right dosage of medication. So I'm guessing they prescribed her something, and it's not the right combination of pills.
You'll be in our custody, so.
I'm fine.
You're all good? Alright. Anything in your bra? You have how many shirts on too?
I got the undershirt and
Okay.
There's something around in there.
Yeah, it's like her. I'm just gonna take this off that way. I don't know what you call it. I got it. Don't worry. Good.
I'm thinking it's not meth. It's not an upper.
Hey Josh, can I hand this to you?
He's on downers.
Okay. Nothing in here, right? Sorry. Excuse all this. What'd you say?
I don't even have tits.
What's supposed to be in the bra, so that's good. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again when we get to the station, okay? 1 second. I gotta take this off. I'll put it back on for you, okay?
Okay.
Nothing up in here?
No. Please put it back on.
Yep, you got
My hair
it.
right now.
It looks fine. Alright.
Lauren was charged with aggravated DUI, school bus driver class 4 felony, driving too fast for conditions or failure to reduce speed to avoid an accident. Please tell us what she's on.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Good? Okay, no problem.
I don't think they're going to tell us, guys. Nope.
Security witness.
They are not going to tell us what she's on. Well, that stinks. I'm guessing it's not an upper. It's going to be a downer, right? Some sort of downer. Is there an article to go with this one? There's not. So I'm not sure who sent this one in. I try to shout people out when I remember who sent me something. Somebody sent this in. So let's see what this is about. What? Is this one of those where there was not? What is happening? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, and it's gone now. So I don't know what that was. It says death row inmate something, but now I can't get back to it. So let's move on to the next thing, and then I'll see if I can pull that article. Something like the little tab on top says something about a South Carolina death row inmate, but there was no article to go along with it. So not sure what that was. This says Florida officer accidentally shoots man with his own gun during traffic stop, police say. Okay. All right.
So you have concealed carry and all that good stuff? No, you don't. All right, you're not a convicted felon, right? Nothing. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm gonna have you step out. All right, fair enough. And we're just gonna remove the pistol from you, and then we're gonna run your license, make sure everything's good, and I'm gonna send you on your way. Get out this way. Yeah, just hang tight. Just do me a favor, lower that window. Hey, he's very compliant.
I see what happened with that other article. I have to subscribe or give whatever this news website is for the death row story. They want money to read the article, and the embedded video had nothing to do with the article. So sorry, whoever sent that to me. I don't have a subscription to Fox News. Sorry. Can't watch that one.
All right. Nothing. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm gonna have you step out. All right. Fair enough. And we're just gonna remove the pistol from you, and then we're gonna run your license, make sure everything's good, and I'm gonna send you on your way. Get out this way. Yeah. Just hang tight. Just do me a favor, lower that window. Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him, so we're gonna take him out from that side, remove the pistol, and we'll go from there. All right. Get out. Listen, where's your pistol at on my side. Okay. Just put your hands on the top of the vehicle for me. I appreciate that being very honest. Oh, you're all right. You okay?
It was in a holster. What is she doing? It was in a holster. Why did she put her finger on the trigger? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about female cops for a second? She should not be out on she needs to be behind a desk somewhere. It's for real. That is like guns 101. Don't put your finger on the trigger till you're ready to shoot. What? Oh my gosh, that pisses me off so much. She looked so surprised. Like, oh, I pulled the trigger and the gun went off. What a surprise. Yes, that's what freaking happens when you pull the trigger. That's what happens.
I appreciate that being very honest. Oh, you're all right. You okay? Oh. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You okay? You got shot in the leg. Rescue 1068. HQ 2162. Rescue 1068. 1020. 1020. Walk with me. Walk with me.
What are
sit down,
you
sit down,
doing?
sit down. Sit down. I got it.
2162, maintenance 27.
Are you flipping kidding me with this? Are you flipping kidding me? What is she doing? Oh, man, that's infuriating. That is infuriating. All right, here's one. Let me know what you think. I mean, at least she was out there with other guy cops, right? It drives me nuts when I see these girl cops out there by themselves and get overpowered by a criminal. That drives me nuts, by the way. At least she had other people there, right? This one, I actually was in a different Discord where people were just talking about it, but I thought it'd be interesting to cover here. A Dave & Buster's employee was arrested after using his iPhone to spy on guests. By the way, this was in a bathroom and it was a child that he was spying on. That's crazy. Protect your kids. a Dave and Buster's employee. So this guy works there. Obviously, that's what an employee means, right?
It was supposed to be a fun night, a birthday party, games, and laughter echoing through the Westlake Dave and Buster's. But when one young guest stepped into the restroom, something felt off. An employee followed in behind him, and moments later, the boy noticed something above the stall that looked disturbingly out of place. What appeared to be a cell phone snapping photos. What happens next? No one saw coming, not even the police.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So what's going on? So we're here for my son's birthday party. Yeah. This is not our son. And this is one of his friends that apparently has stomach problems today and was going to the bathroom, and he said one of the employees was taking pictures of him.
Over the
stall. So I saw his name tag, and I'm probably guilty of checking his cell phone. Because I so happened to be in there, I was checking on this kid, so I happened to be in the bathroom. As soon as he walked in, he was like, that guy in there is taking pictures of me. So I knocked on the freaking stall, checked his phone. I didn't see any pictures of him specifically, but I did see picture, like I went through his deleted and looked at a picture of January 9th of shooting under the stall at a different pair of shoes than he had.
The parent told police the child was shaken after seeing the employee snap photos from above the stall. When confronted, the parent spotted more disturbing videos on the employee's phone.
Imagine just being in a bathroom stall. This kid was sick. He was having stomach issues. So you're already not feeling good, and you look up, or I don't know I guess it was under the stall, but either way, you look up and you see just a camera, just a cell phone coming up over, looking down at you or looking up at you. Either way, that is so flippin' creepy. That is so creepy.
That I confronted him.
And it's a child.
So I don't know what ended up happening with the picture, but the more I'm thinking about this is not our son. No. We want to just make sure it's like documented that went down here.
All right. Have you notified his parents?
Yes.
Are they going to come up here?
They're Columbus.
That's great.
Yeah. I
You know, Mama says, glad the kid was old enough and smart enough to look up and old enough and smart enough to right away tell the dad. This is not his dad. This is the dad of the birthday boy kid. This is one of the friends. But yeah, he told an adult immediately, which is great.
You know that her phone number, you can call her.
Yeah.
But the poor guy's been
He's been trying to take him home. I'm like,
That's why he was in the bathroom. He was
police
sick.
report before we take him home, or else this dude's gonna just start taking pictures of random other kids.
But no,
you gotta at least mark.
Yeah, somebody's got to be documented here because he's working.
Print your name, described everything that you told me, signature, address, phone call, and stuff at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
What does he look like? Yeah, call. Typically when I talk to the parents first, as long as they're okay with it. Alright. What's his name? Carson. You know, Carson, you want to sit on the bench? So, you able to phone a statement if you want me to write for you?
I can't.
Okay, that's fine.
Happy birthday to Jackson, turning 7 years old today. Happy birthday, Jackson. Make sure you pay attention at Dave and Buster's because there's weirdos there. If you're having a birthday party at Dave and Buster's, but I don't care if I like your parents or not. Jackson, I really do pray that you have a wonderful birthday with all of your wishes come true. Also, a 7-year-old should not be watching this show, so I'm not sure why I'm doing a shout out.
Slowly, because I got to write as you talk. What happened exactly?
So I was sick in the bathroom.
Were you throwing up? Or?
Yeah, throwing up and like pooping.
Yeah.
Basically everything.
All right. Then what happened while you were in there?
Like I was just sitting there for a while, and like when I was just about to get ready, I looked up and then I saw like a camera. But like,
Was it over the top of it?
yeah, he was like that. But like I was wondering why I was in there so long because he wasn't like using the bathroom, like sitting down.
Like you saw his feet, like around.
Yeah, and I saw the shadow. He was
The child explained to the officer that as he was getting up from the toilet, he looked up and saw a hand holding a camera, snapping photos. He was absolutely certain about what he saw.
You heard him doing this, or you could see?
No, I could because there was under the snow, I could see his shadows in his shoes, and I was wondering why I was in there. So I looked down, and then I see his shadow, and he's just taking a while doing the thing.
You pulling up your pants when you saw it?
Yeah, I was getting ready to.
Sorry for my handwriting. He's got glasses in his car. Were shoes facing towards your stall, or facing
Forward, but I'm pretty sure when he took the pictures, he stood up on his tippy toes.
And they were facing towards your stall?
No.
Take care of the Russell's children here.
About how long do you think you were in there?
15. Yeah, the first time I was sewn up, he was in there still, but I think the second time I went in, that's when I'm pretty sure he took the pictures.
About how long in between?
Are you guys hearing this? It sounds like this kid was not feeling well, so he went into the bathroom several times, and this employee was tracking him, watching for him to go into the bathroom and following him in there. That is so, that's so creepy. I'm getting goosebumps on my. I would have to fight a dude if this was my kid, and especially he's lucky that the other kid's father went into the bathroom, because I'm just thinking if your son, as a woman, if your son goes into the bathroom, you're gonna let him go in by himself, right? And you can't protect him in there, Same thing if you're a dad with a daughter, you need to send your daughter into the bathroom, which hopefully there's less, or I guess statistically there's less female creepers out there, but they still exist. They definitely still exist.
5 minutes. I walked out and then walked back in.
And he was in there the first time you were in there?
Yeah.
The officer had heard enough. It was time to confront the suspect and question him about his actions. But the real question is, will he come clean? Let's find out.
All right, where is Thomas?
Thomas is going to be in the arcade area.
Is there only one Thomas working?
I believe so. I'm actually a visiting manager. I'm from Bellevue, Washington, and I'm here to support the fitness store. I think there's only one Thomas working, but I know Thomas, and I can bring him to a private area where we can have a discussion. If that's what you want to do, right? You want to talk to Thomas?
Give us 1 second before you call him. We're waiting on a couple people to leave before we talk to him.
Yeah, I can also walk you guys back there.
Is there an exit over there?
I don't know. Well, we have an employee exit, so there are multiple exits on the other side of the building. Yes. It's confusing. The building's huge. This is, by the way, our general manager, Jeremiah. You guys can all step in here.
So before you call him,
All right, guys, before we get to the police interrogation, which is also in this video, Cerebral Tackle is finally here. And I've been waiting for Cerebral Tackle because I have some news, guys. I have some news. Check this out. He hit 5,000 subscribers on his channel. You remember Cerebral Tackle? He was on my show. We talked about all those fishing crimes. That one where the guy discovered the dead body, and the one where the guy was running from the cops and jumped in the water and it seemed like that guy would rather drown than get into the police's boat. But, those kids were doing that fishing competition. It was that episode. Congratulations, CT, on reaching $5,000. That's a huge milestone, and I'm super proud of you. And he did a $10 super chat, too. I'm so sorry I got caught filming break news and lost track of time. I'm late. I'm an a-hole. I still have to edit, but I wanted to stop by. Thank you and apologize for not being here as promised. That's okay. You're here now. CT also sent me to the P.O. box these duck feet. So we are going to, in celebration of CT reaching 5,000 subscribers, huge accomplishment, by the way. It's not easy on YouTube. It's not like TikTok where you get 5,000 subscribers for posting nothing. It's difficult on YouTube, and I'm super proud of you, CT. Let's give out some. We're going to dole out some duck feet to all these puppies here. Oh goodness, I forgot how bad these smell. Whoo! There is one for Ava. Gross. There is one for Luke. Oh yeah. Luke's got his. Xena. And Leia's over there in the corner. These smell so bad. Everybody, if you're not already subscribed to Cerebral Tackle's channel, I'm going to post it in the chat as well. If you like fishing and you like controversy and you like fishing drama, I would say some fishing crimes over there too. It's a pretty good channel. And not to mention a pretty good guy. So check that out for sure. Can you guys hear the crunching? So gross. So gross. Let's see which, there we were. We'll get back to this video now. And I look forward to seeing whatever you're editing, CT. I'm going to let this play. And I will be right back as well. I need to go wash my hands because the duck feet smell very bad.
So here's kind of the deal. I'm not going to tell you everything that happened, but basically, Thomas is about to get arrested. So do you want us to take him out the employee exit, or do you want us to parade him through Dave and Buster?
Let's go out through the side exit.
All right.
Okay.
I'll take you back to the tech office.
So I'd rather you not call him, and we'll just walk to him, and then we'll take him out the employee exit.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Go ahead and turn around.
Turn around, face away from me. Towards the wall.
Are those keys on that radio property of the store? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna take them off, okay? Okay.
I'm going to jail.
We'll explain everything to you, all right?
It's in the car.
It's in the car. Where's your car?
It's the base.
Turn a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take them off, okay?
Okay. Am I going to jail?
We'll explain everything to you, all right?
Okay.
Do you have your ID with you, Thomas?
It's in the car.
It's in the car. Where's your car at?
It's the Toyota Prius.
Of course he drives a Prius. Of course he does.
Just turn a little bit. No, you're fine.
Sorry.
Is there anything else at the stores that you have right now that needs to be returned to them?
Yes, these cards are here. And that book right there, yeah.
After collecting his information, officers decided to bring the suspect.
Did y'all see that terrorist just steal Luke Stuckfoot? Was that on camera? Yeah. The terrorist just stole Luke Stuckfoot. I'm going to give Luke, I think it might have been a little bit too big for Luke, so I'm going to give him a chicken heart instead. Ava just totally stole Luke Stuckfoot. Look at the sad face on Luke. Man, I saw it. I could see it out of the corner of my eye that was going to happen. I tried to stop it from happening, but it still happened. So Luke gets a heart instead, a chicken heart. That's more his size.
To the station for an interview to get to the bottom of things.
Form that you can sign for. I'm going to repeat it. It's just in a little bit of a different verbiage, but same thing. You have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police and to have an attorney present during questioning now or in the future. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Okay. Okay. So the next form is also the form that I was telling you about. This is for your phone, okay? Okay. And do you wish to give us consent to go through your phone?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So what happens is we don't manually go through it. We let the computer do that.
Okay. What does it do? It just kind of hacks it?
I mean, it doesn't hack it. If you give us your passcode, you'll get your phone back. We don't have to hack it.
Okay.
All that.
It just kind of scrolls through it, or?
Yeah, pretty much. It'll take pictures of your phone, pretty much. Same ordeal. Your name, and then it'll ask you. You'll check the box for your phone, and then if you could describe your phone, and then it'll ask for your passcode.
Written or signed?
You can write that one. What kind of cell phone it is? So I know when we first saw you, and you're still upset, right?
So, I mean, not upset because I didn't do anything, but just kind of confused.
Okay. So run me to the top. When you saw us, you pretty much immediately said, I didn't take any pictures, right?
Yeah, because that's what I assumed that you guys were here for, because I've never done anything.
Sure. So start from the top of that scenario and just tell me everything you got.
Okay, so I went into the bathroom. I went into the middle stall.
Okay.
And then I used the bathroom.
The actual bathroom stall of it?
Yeah.
Yep.
A peek. Do you want it full detailed?
No, but not the urinal, but the actual bathroom
stall. The stall, yes. The bathroom stall is in the middle stall. I locked it, and then I used the bathroom, and then I was just scrolling through my phone.
Okay. And then, did anything happen after that?
I guess that little boy walked in. I'm assuming at some point he must have walked in.
Okay.
Well, obviously. And then I was still standing there. I was just going through my phone, just scrolling through TikTok. I wasn't doing any such of the sort. It was just on my phone, during work.
Right, trying to catch a break in the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. And he went into the first stall first, and then he walked out of it and went to the second stall. And I thought that was a little strange.
The second stall that you were in?
No, the third stall.
That's not strange at all. I've walked into many bathrooms, walked into one stall, looked around at the state of the restroom, and decided I'm going to go into a different stall. So that's not unheard of.
First, second, third. Yeah, he skipped my stall. And then I was still scrolling through my phone at this point. And then after that, I was just wrapping up, just getting ready to leave. And then he walks out, then I hear the dad go, I'll talk to him. And then he pounds on the door.
Pictures.
So he pounded on your door, said, I heard you were taking pictures, and you opened the door and you're like, I wasn't?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then he was like, let me see your phone. And so I showed him my phone.
Okay.
He went through my camera roll and then my recently deleted.
Uh-huh.
And there was nothing there.
Okay.
And I asked if I could have my phone back, and he said no. He said, sit the fuck down on the toilet.
Yeah.
At this point, he has me backed up and in the stall. And he said, sit down before I punch you in your fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. Well, I was like, I don't want to sit down, sir. It's a public toilet, you know. He was like, all right. And then he was like, go through my, I was like, do you want to see my recently deleted? And his son tried to pull it up, but on an iPhone, you have to have your face to unlock it.
Okay.
So he had to hand me my phone back, handed it to him. I unlocked it for him, and he scrolled through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was nothing there, so he gave me my phone back.
Okay.
The dad said that there was a picture that he saw on there from like earlier. I think he said January 9th maybe. I don't remember exactly, but he said there wasn't anything from today, but there was pictures taken inside the bathroom, like under a stall from earlier. So nothing on there is, is not correct, I guess.
And then he said, get the fuck out. And I was like, okay. So I washed my hands, and then I went out of the bathroom and I went to the Win, which is the prize area.
Okay. That's where we saw you at, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then after that, my one manager, Janice, she came up to me and said, whenever you get a second, can you come to Ken's office, which was that guy that was sitting in there? I said, sure. So I went in there, and there's a manager there from a different store. I guess she's a AGM from another store, and she questioned me, and I showed her my phone.
Oh, so she told you before we even talked to you?
Yeah, before you guys even came, and so I sat in that back room for a little bit. This was like at least an hour ago.
Okay.
At this point, what time is it?
It is 5:45.
Oh, so we're talking like 2 hours at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
What that conversation looked like?
Oh, so I showed her my phone. I showed her my recently deleted. I showed her.
Now, I'm not an iPhone person, so let me know. And also, I don't even know how to get to my recently deleted folder on my phone. But is there a way, like on a computer, you can delete stuff and then you can empty the recycle bin? Is it the same thing on an iPhone? Like, could he have put stuff into recently or deleted stuff and then also permanently deleted it from his recently deleted? Is that a possibility? Because he did say the way the story went from both the dad and this kid is that he was in the stall for a few minutes before he came out and was confronted and all of that. So if you have an iPhone, let me know if that's a thing.
The hidden too.
And by the way, even if you did that, the cops will be able to find it. So it doesn't matter how much you deleted.
And then the regular camera roll. And she was like, okay. I was like, what's gonna happen? She was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm a little shook up, but
yeah, for sure.
And then
okay.
And then I sat back in the office for a little bit. They're kind of
so the Katie Zed Crime Channel correspondent, Cellulite Yoga Pants, is letting me know that if you have an iPhone, you can delete it from the recently deleted. So there's a possibility that that's what happened here. Because the kid was very clear that he saw the phone come up over. There's no reason for your phone to come up over the top of the stall where a kid is in. There's no reason for that to happen at all.
Try and calm down.
Yeah.
And then time passed. And then you guys came.
Okay. All right. I don't think that you're a child or anything like that. I think that you were lonely in the bath stall, maybe taking a minute to yourself, maybe to masturbate.
No.
And you put your phone over the stall to see who else was in the room with you.
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
Okay. Is there a reason why you went in the stall besides not choosing the urinal?
When I was 7,
yeah.
I was at a gas station, and I used the stall, and there was an old man next to me who did take pictures of me.
Okay.
So I haven't used a urinal since then.
Okay.
Which is ironic, because why would I want to do that to someone when it happened to me?
Yeah, for sure.
That's actually very
at no
common,
time-
sir. That's very common, that if you were a victim as a child, you become a predator as an adult. That happens more, like, a lot. It happens a lot.
While you were in the bathroom, were you masturbating?
Yeah, by the way, the cops can definitely recover all of this stuff. Like, if there was anything there, the cops can recover it. I've seen the cops, like, stuff that people thought was, like, deleted for years, the cops can go back and recover.
At no time when you were in the bathroom, you put the phone over to take pictures or just to see who was in the next stall?
No.
No. You were, like, on TikTok the whole time?
Yeah.
There's no
just
way that
scrolling
anyone
through.
else could have seen your phone?
No.
Okay.
That's why I was, like, really confused, because I didn't put my phone over the stall. I didn't put it under the stall or nothing. I was just standing there scrolling through my phone.
Okay. Do you know why someone would say that you were? That's a, you know yourself, that's a very serious accusation to
Yes,
put on
that's
someone,
very-
right?
Yes.
Yeah, but, like, why would they come up with that?
I don't know. I think it's got to be just maybe the kid saw like a shadow or something, and he mistaken it for a phone. But I didn't put my phone over the stall. I didn't do that.
Okay. Did anything go over the stall at all?
No.
No. Do you have anything to add?
Did you take any photos while you were in the stall?
No.
You're sure?
Mm-hmm.
No photos were taken?
Not in the stall, no.
And so here's what I see. It's unfortunate that that happened to you when you were, how old are you now?
20.
20? So how long ago was that?
12 years.
Which time?
The time you were talking about before, with this, your reason
The
for always
urinal?
using a stall.
I was 7.
Okay, it's very unfortunate. So here's the issue I have. Like, now you're accused. The only things that I see lining up is you had this happen to you. Now you're being accused of it. Does that seem strange to you?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems strange to me too.
Yeah.
So, do we think? Did you kill someone?
No.
No. Right? Did you hurt anyone?
No.
You said you weren't masturbating.
No.
Great. Okay. Like she said, we don't think
They don't need a search warrant because he gave them permission to go through his phone. So they don't even have to talk to a judge about it. They can recover whatever they want from his phone at this point. I mean, he can withdraw his consent before they do it, but he did give permission to go through his phone.
you don't strike us as a child, right? So the issue we're having though is it was brought to our attention that there were some photos that were seen on your phone that were taken in the stall with the same floor. So all the things I said before, like, now we're not talking about putting it over. I get it. You accidentally take a photo, like, while you're on, you're sitting like this. Are you sitting down?
No. Standing.
Standing? I don't even know the logistics of that. How do you do that? Did you have both hands on your phone?
Yeah. I was just scrolling through my phone.
Is it possible that you could have accidentally taken some pictures of the floor in there?
Of the floor?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't on my camera. I mean, I have taken, like, previous. I've never put my phone over the stall or wanted to look at, like, a picture of a child or anything of the sort.
Yeah.
But I do have really high anxiety, and I can't use the bathroom if someone else is in there. Now, I haven't done this at Dave & Buster's, but I have put my phone just, like, on the floor to see if I can see feet.
I got you.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all that I've never taken.
Oh, I understand that.
I don't believe
So-
him. Like, obviously,
Why
he's
would
innocent until proven guilty, but at this moment, I don't believe him at all.
he see, and I wasn't there, but why would he see the same flooring that was in the bathroom?
I don't know. There is no pictures on my phone with the same flooring.
Okay.
How long would you say that you took a break in the bathroom for?
Probably 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Did you hear another person in the bathroom with you? Like, did you know someone else was in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there were people using the urinals.
Were they in there when you first got in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, busy place. Right.
So, obviously, I am new to this case, but do you have anything, like any accusations in the past as a juvenile or anything like that?
No, this is my first time even in it. Well, this is my second time in the police station. The first time was a truck fell off. There was a tow truck getting towed, and the sunroof was open and it flew off and it hit my car. But this is my first time, like, really in the police station. You know what I mean? I've never gotten in trouble of this sort.
Gotcha. No, okay. So do you think it's an invasion of privacy? You're saying, like, not this time, but before, you've stuck your phone underneath the stalls to see if other people were in the stalls next to you.
I've not, like, stuck my phone completely under. It's in my stall. It's just seeing if there is a feet. That's all. And I don't take the picture. I mean, there may be one that I've accidentally done, but I've never.
So there's one photo of feet underneath the stall on your phone.
Possibly. But never at Dave & Buster's.
What is your percentage that you think there would be a photo on your phone of underneath the stall, a photo of feet?
Maybe like 2%.
2% chance, so very low chance.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still a chance. You're still saying there's a chance.
There is a possible chance,
okay.
But not anything of like nudity or trying to do any of that. Just feet. Just to see if someone is next to me or not.
Where did that happen at? You've only done it the one time?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, where did that happen at?
It was at my previous job.
Where was that?
Main Event.
Where is that?
Main Event?
Yeah, where?
Oh, Avon.
Avon? How long ago did you work there?
I think I've been working at Dave & Buster's for 6 months, so it would have been right around 6 months ago.
Why did you leave there?
Oh, the hours were bad.
I got fired for taking pictures in the bathroom. That's why I left.
I worked until 6 until 2:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh. They give you better hours here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just Saturdays are my only late day.
Saturdays. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So, no concern for what we're going to find on your phone?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Did you want, you can write out a statement, you don't have to, but.
Am I allowed to ask who filed?
A person that was in the bathroom. That's about as much as I can give you right now. To be honest with you, I don't even know their name. Another officer was speaking to them. So.
Okay. I have no idea.
Alright. Well, we'll get you back there, and then we'll explain the whole process to you, and we'll go from there, okay?
Okay. What is the percentage of me going home?
Today?
Mm-hmm.
0. It's a felony.
Okay. Am I allowed to make a phone call?
Oh, yeah. I'll probably get you on the phone in the jail.
At the station, the suspect was allowed to make a phone call to his mother, but that didn't stop what came next. He was officially charged with a felony related to voyeurism under Ohio law, along with public indecency. The case is still pending, and the suspect is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Still,
what do you guys think of this one? I'm not sure. I don't know. Truther TV is asking, where's the other guy, my co-host? This is not Booze and Body Cams. He's my Booze and Body Cams co-host. This is Crimeland, different show. We will be back on air Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Booze and Body Cams, and possibly Friday as well. We'll see. We'll see if the Fridays work out. And Mr. Zed is obviously locked in the basement. That's where I keep him. That is where I keep Mr. Zed. What do you guys think? Do you think this guy, I don't know. I just didn't get an air of, you know how like sometimes you just get a feeling like intuition? I didn't trust that kid. I did not trust him at all. I don't know what it was. We didn't see the contents of his phone. I believe that dad when he said he saw pictures from January, right? I don't believe the kid. I think he probably is tech savvy enough to have deleted them from his deleted folder so the dad didn't see the ones that he took that day. And I think that if we checked in on that case in a while, whenever the case runs its course, I think the police will have found stuff on his phone that he does not want them to find. Personally. All right, this next one says entitled Fare Evader gets himself a free ride to jail. To jail.
Or
I wonder what does it say where we are? I always like to know what department, like, or what state or whatever. It doesn't say. Oh, Red Bank? Red Bank Police in New Jersey, I guess. Never heard of it.
Red Bank Police responded to a New Jersey transit bus on a report of someone who boarded the bus but refused to pay the fare. Here's what occurred.
I threatened him. Hear him lie. Look at here, nigga. I ain't had enough money to pay you for my fare. So that's that. I started telling him. I let you waste them time. I let you waste their time so they could come. So whatever you trying to talk about is nothing to talk about. Sit down. What happened? He trying to call y'all to kick me off the bus because I ain't pay my full fare. Okay. So I just sit and waited till y'all come to tell y'all I ain't pay my full fare. So that's why he kicking me off the bus. What else you want to talk about? And I told him. Let me know what's you offer to pay my fare, nigga. You ain't want to hear none of that. You don't want to hear none of that. Yo, hey, let's talk, bro. What you doing? I just said stay. Stay for what? You told you to pick up the bus? Yes, I'm asking what's going on. I just told you.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Now you want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to nobody if I get off the bus. Where you going to?
Hey, don't go nowhere, honey. What's up? Talk to me.
I don't
What
want to talk
happened
to nobody.
I know.
The other guy, I was short on my fare. The other guy offered to pay my fare. He wanted respect. He ain't getting it.
All right, come here.
Yo, Buck. Yo, what you want to talk about? Yo, what you gonna do? Yo, if you touch me and violate my rights, I waste all my money just to violate you, bro. Okay. That's all I'm letting you know from right now. I waste all my money just to violate you. My 401k, all that, just to violate you, bro.
Yo,
what now?
What is
you're not going anywhere.
You would pay his entire 401k just to violate the cop? Is that what he said? What?
You not touching for what? For getting off the bus? Yes, no, off the bus. No, I got off the bus. He had the door locked till y'all come. How can I get off?
All right, look.
I'm not showing no ID, none of that.
Man. Nobody's trying to hurt
breaking
you.
my rights.
We're not breaking your rights. I promise you.
The fifth.
Yeah, we're not asking no
I'm
questions.
under arrest?
Nope, you're detained though.
Why I'm detained
so that
still?
we can ID you so that the bus
For
company
what?
knows that you're not allowed back on the bus. That's the only reason
I'm
why.
not from New Jersey.
Okay, doesn't matter.
What are you talking
doesn't
about?
matter where you're from.
That doesn't make sense.
Hey,
You're not getting my ID.
Go
ahead, bring my rights. Go ahead. I'm late to my work.
Rights. You're going to be arrested if you don't come to ID. Why is that do that to
What I'm be arrested for?
Failure to give ID obstruction.
Failure to ID.
Yep.
All right, I'd like to see you prove that in court. I just got off of public transportation. Fuck whatever you gotta say to me.
Why you gotta make things so difficult?
Yo, fuck whatever you gotta say.
Well, I'm asking you nicely, sir.
No, you wasn't talking to me nicely. Fuck
I've
whatever
been
you gotta say.
talking to you nicely since the second you
Alright,
got
can I
off
get a
that
white
bus.
shirt? Because y'all over there doing too much talking.
I'm the supervisor.
Alright, so what else do you gotta talk about?
Your identification, and that's it.
No.
If you say no, then you're gonna be arrested.
I don't have none. It's Sunday. I'm
All
going
right,
to go do
can
a
I just
job.
get your name then and your date of birth? You'll be good. All right?
Yo, miss, I got somewhere to go.
If you got somewhere to go,
You can make it real quick by
get
just
out of here as soon as possible.
giving your name and date of birth.
I said I don't have my ID, so how you gonna know it's my real name, my date of birth?
Your name and date of birth. If you have an ID,
I don't have no arrest record, so you're not gonna find nothing on me.
That's not how that works.
No, I do not have
That
none
is
of
not
that.
how any of this works,
Daniel.
sir. If you've ever gotten a state ID in any state, they can take your name and date of birth and your picture will pop up. I promise it will pop up and they can see that it's you. And then they can check to make sure you don't have any active warrants, which the amount that he's fighting, not giving his name or his ID or whatever, I'm assuming he's got an active warrant somewhere.
Daniel?
Macintosh. Go run it and see what you can find.
Macintosh,
Daniel Macintosh. Dumb bitch. Let me away from my time.
Daniel Macintosh.
My mouth.
And what's your date of
I
birth?
just said it.
And what's your date of birth?
I just said it. Alright, what's your date of birth?
Daniel, what's your date of birth?
I just said it. What's your date of birth, sir? 95.
What month, what year, and what day?
I don't know what year.
Sir. I'm going to give you one more warning.
I just told you 95. What can you talk about?
What is your date of
look, give me. I'm done talking. I'm not talking.
Alright, we're done.
Fifth. Go ahead, arrest me.
Okay.
Go. Keep going. Let go of your phone. You're under arrest.
It's not supposed to be this way, Daniel.
Suck my dick.
Male 41 in custody.
Dumbass bitch. Yo, my property right here.
He's gonna ride for free too.
Look, this is all you places can do this shit.
You have anything?
We should have been covering this one on Friday during Booze and Body Camps. Every single person on that episode should have just walked home, should have just left, and every single person ended up in cuffs. This is the same situation. He could have just given his name and his birthday, got a trespass warning from this small town, this local bus company, and been on his way. He could have taken an Uber. Although if he can't afford the bus, he probably can't. He could have walked. He could have walked.
ID me and let me go. Yo, why you pulling me that way and you pulling me in the back of the car?
We're gonna search you before you put you in the car.
Don't search me. It's illegal to search. Just remember that. And I want all y'all badge numbers.
No problem.
They'll be on the arrest report.
No problem. I'll handwrite it for you.
And there's a poke me in here? Yeah. I get poked with this. Who's you got clothes on? Yeah, go through this while you're here too.
What they do? They take you from the New Jersey Transit?
Yeah, man.
That's bad. Watch. Let me show you how violent I am. Since y'all want to come play with me and stop at the prison. Y'all look like type of nigga to play with. What is this? The house. Don't worry about that, cuz. Huh? Don't worry about that.
We'll figure it out.
Find drugs.
No, what is this, bro?
What is little suck dick, nigga? Fuck wrong with you? Try to scare somebody you come to. If I'm traveling with my gun, y'all could not stop me. I'd have shot y'all in the face, y'all fucking tyrant.
Now he's threatening to shoot them. Did you hear that? He is threatening to shoot the police. This is getting worse and worse. He's just digging. Like, give this guy a shovel. He will dig himself a hole.
Look, it's a legal search. They're legally searching me right now. Just know that. They're legally searching me right now.
Yeah, we got open containers too.
They're legally searching me right now.
Just throw everything on top of his bag.
All of this going to get thrown out. And y'all just damage my property. That's not my restaurant on the ground. Like I'm gonna be carried for weapons. Let me get my hat.
Get it for you. Oh, that's not your name. Daniel's not your name.
Perfect. You're a tyrant.
So it's another. So just so you know, that's another charge. You will be charged with hindering.
Suck my dick. You're a tyrant. You'll be arrested. Innocent people for no.
They found his ID on him when he got. Oh my goodness! Why would you just not give your ID? Obviously, if they arrest you, all of your stuff they're going to look through because you can't be taking stuff to the jail. So they're going to look through everything to make sure you don't have any contraband, and they're going to find your ID. Like, what's the chances this guy has warrants? Let's see, because they haven't run his name yet. Let's put a poll. Let's do a poll. Does this guy have warrants? Does he have warrants? Let me know in the chat if you think this man has warrants.
see me every day.
You know what I'm gonna do when I get out? I'm gonna take out my anger when I get out. All is gonna happen.
Just put your
you feel
legs
me?
in the car, right? Have fun.
Yo, my earpiece, my property. Suck dick, you dirty tyrant bitch.
Sit down in the car. Sit in the car.
You just dirty tyrant bitch. I'll spit on you. You're a tyrant. I'll spit on you.
Sit in the car.
Right now, look what you're doing.
Sit in the car.
Well, fuck you, nigga. You talking about sitting in the car. Did I told the price my property that fell out off me?
What's that?
My property.
Yeah, they have it. They picked it up.
All right.
Didn't you have a seat in the car?
Can I get it right now?
No, you're not getting it right now.
It's in this
house. Have a seat in the car.
All right.
Swing your feet in, please.
How the fuck I'm gonna swing the feet if the seatbelt right there? Dickhead. Look.
Swing your feet in.
Look. Where I'm gonna go? Where I'm gonna go?
Your feet go in there.
Open that?
It goes over here when you swing.
Exactly. Can you open that? So
no, you don't open it. There you go. Swing.
You can do it.
There you go. Keep going.
Strap him in. I did not.
Have to start running.
All right, let's see if he's got warrants.
Yeah, okay.
I don't really want to put it first of all. Right here. Just keep it Yo, I want y'all badge number 2. I don't want the fall on. I want all y'all badge number 2.
1941.
I want all y'all badge number 2. Make sure y'all have heavy out here. I'm coming right to New Jersey to come harass y'all. Y'all gonna be sick. Oh, you laughed it out. Y'all pull the cop. Watch. I'm coming right to New Jersey to come harass y'all.
19 in route. 1 male 41 starting 6007.1.
Look, all these names. Look, this is where they end up coming to a small town in New Jersey to come be tyrants by police officers. They want the police. God, I don't know who gave them the right to come police. Who gave them the uphold right morals. Just like the church. Where do we find the most demons? In the church. Where do we find the most bad people? Police. Suck dick. Shit. My ass everything. Any stupid can save nobody.
I can, of course. I just don't know if anybody would like the rep.
And it was a funny part. They see one black nigga doing good. Can't put me in jail to come do none of that, bro. Every time I go to jail, see cut left and right. Anybody in authority position. Dumbass bitch. Don't touch me. That's what I'm gonna do when I get out. Y'all done fucked up my legal money now. I'll be sick. I'll make sure I look for an old white bitch in my hand. I'm gonna be sick. Watch me. Just like they arrest me for no reason. I got people, nigga, lock me on the bus just so they could come harass me. Y'all think I'm coming to court, cuz? Y'all know.
Guess we did need the closed caption. Thanks for that. Thanks for that suggestion. Because I couldn't understand what he was saying either. It's not that I couldn't understand him; it's that it was so quiet in the background.
Arriving 10-3, ending 6007.2. Close for it.
Sally door. Oh. Great.
What are we doing, guys?
Sally door.
Police eventually arrested the fare evader on charges of obstructing the administration of law and disorderly conduct.
No warrant. They didn't mention any warrants at all. I'm very surprised. I am super surprised. 88% of you did think he had warrants, though. I don't understand what other reason would you have to not give your name if you didn't have warrants? Why was he fighting that so much? I don't know. But apparently either they just didn't tell us if he did or not, or he didn't have any warrants, which is crazy. Crazy that he just didn't give his name and go home or wherever he was going, because why get arrested? He didn't have to get arrested. It didn't have to happen, right? Anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. That's the show. You will see me back in front of this camera in this seat with these dogs on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for the next Booze and Body Cams. I think when Kafer and I add in extra Booze and Body Cams, we're going to do that on Fridays from now on, because I have a normal 9 to 5 job. It's actually like 8 to 5, not 9 to 5. But so I have to get up in the mornings during the week. So if we do the extra Booze and Body Cams on Fridays, I can stay up later. There was one show, I don't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday show this past week, that we ended up streaming till like almost midnight. I think it was Wednesday show, and I was not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next morning at the office. I'll tell you that much. So we'll try to do those long streams like that on Fridays from now on. I think that's it. And yeah, this is the last time you're going to see Luke and Leia. Let me give them another milk bone, just because even though nobody super chatted, they deserve one more milk bone before they hit the road. I believe they're scheduled to be here again a late summertime, I believe. So they'll be back. They'll be back. We whenever Luke and Leia's parents go out of town, they come here. So we'll make sure we'll get them home safe either tomorrow night or Tuesday morning. There you go, Luke. And Leia there in the background. Just hit her right in the face. Leia reminds me a lot of Xena. The treats just hit her in the face. And Xena, come here. Xena's on the floor today. Come on. Up. Come on. Come up here. Say hi to the people. There you go. All right. Little Xena appearance for you. All right, that's it. That's the show. We'll see you guys back here on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. We'll see y'all next time.
First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man.